My name is Suada and I come from Tuzla, Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm a first-year PhD student in biology, and in 2025 I had the opportunity to join and participate in a summer school on bioengineering in China. What I appreciate the most about my stay in China was how welcoming and helpful everyone was. The program itself was very well organized, and we had enough time for academic work, but also for cultural experiences. I really enjoyed learning about Chinese language, people, culture and sports, visiting many museums and experiencing everyday life there. Also, I met great friends from the region, and we supported each other for everyday small challenges. Such as language barrier with Chinese people, using public transportation or mobile payment apps, and these challenges made this trip even more fun and memorable. We stayed 2 weeks in Dalian and 1 week in Shenzhen. In Dalian, we stayed at hostel, minutes walk from the university campus where we had our lectures. Hostel rooms were uncomfortable but small with a private bathroom. Hostel was located on a lively street where we had plenty of opportunities such as restaurant, bars, fruit vendors. At the university campus we had some canteens, student canteens, where we could eat for just a few euros, and also there was a McDonald's for the students who preferred something more familiar to our food, than not just the Chinese food. In Shenzhen, rooms were quite more modern and had a beautiful view from the balcony. Vijay Institute is located at the Dameisha region, and that is actually a famous touristic destination for locals. At Vijay Center, we have 7-Eleven on site that worked 24 hours a week, and that was a plus. Both Dalian and Shenzhen, I was quite satisfied with our accommodation. In Dalian, we had lectures about the CRISPR-Cas technologies, then CAR-T therapy for targeting cancer cells. We had some lectures about next generation sequencing and also about thermophilic anaerobic microorganisms and their application in biotechnology, and actually the usage of their enzymes as biocatalysts. We also learned about tissue bioengineering with 3D bioprinting, where they showed us some examples like a mini heart and skin sheets for transplantations, which highlighted new strategies in medicine. In Shenzhen, the focus was more toward sequencing. We explored the history of sequencing at BGI Institute, which played a pioneer role in the Human Genome Project. We listened a lecture about past, present and the future of this project. Also, we went through the full workflow of gut microbiome analysis, from sampling to bioinformatics, and we even had hands-on training to analyze the microbiome sequences. We prepared sequencing libraries ourselves and carried out DNA extraction, which was very practical and valuable. One of the highlights was also a field trip to see hybrid crops of rice and eggplants, and we even tried grafting eggplants on our own. Through the week we worked in teams, each choosing a relevant issue from our region and presenting how we would address it using omics technologies. Closing ceremony, every team presented their projects and the best group was awarded. Overall, the combination of lectures, lab work, field experience and teamwork gave us a very broad and practical understanding of modern biotechnology. The lecturers were true experts in their fields, very clear in their explanations, approachable and open to all kinds of questions. Personally, I found most interesting learning about a variety of sequencers available at the BGI Center and seeing their advanced laboratory facilities. Highlight for me was definitely the hands-on session where we extracted DNA using magnetic beads, and that was both educational and very engaging. Ordinary people you meet on the street in China won't actually understand your English. However, people in academic community generally have a good level of English and can communicate it quite well. In bigger cities such as Shanghai and Shenzhen, it's also more likely to meet someone who speaks English. But translation apps are widely used and locals rely on them as well, which makes communication quite easier. I adapted to life in China very easily because I am a patient and flexible person. However, there were some minor challenges. The most difficult day for me was when we traveled to Hong Kong and I forgot my wallet. Since in Hong Kong the mobile payments apps are not so common, I couldn't pay for anything even though I had money. Luckily, I had great friends who covered me that day. I would say in China the biggest issue is if your mobile payment apps don't work, and in Hong Kong it's if you forget your credit cards, wallet, cash. So take your wallet everywhere with you. My communication with G Hiring went perfectly. They were always available both on email and on WhatsApp, and they provided me detailed answers to all the many questions I had. I'm really grateful for their support. I would highly recommend to students to, if they have the opportunity to go and study in China, especially while they are still young. It's a great opportunity to learn from world-class experts, gain hands-on experience, experience a totally new culture and life. Many programs at the universities are offered in English, so the language is not a problem. You will meet students from around the world, build lasting friendships and develop skills that I would say are valuable both academically and personally. And I think it's truly a life-changing experience.